Hello everybody, welcome back to Learn Graphic Design with G2K Designs. We are back again. So before we get right into it, if you like our videos, the tutorial videos we've dished out so far, you like it, you love it, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button so that when we drop our next video, you will be the first to watch it. Okay, so today we are going to be talking about how to, let me open this picture, how to remove these blemishes, pimples, okay, from a face and still maintaining the face texture and the color and everything. Okay, so let me go ahead and close this. So what we are going to be doing is this picture, just click and drag it into Photoshop. Okay, it's already here. So now this is a very simple step. Okay, you don't need to download any plugins. Once you have Photoshop installed, it can actually do it. Okay, this is basically frequency separation, but in this tutorial you will be the person to create your own frequency separation based on the particular picture you are working on. Okay, so this tutorial is not about downloading any frequency separation technique. Okay, so just watch this and I'm sure you're gonna like it. Okay, so what I'm gonna be doing is this background, this is the picture here, Ctrl J to duplicate the picture. Okay, I have two of it right now. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'll duplicate again, another Ctrl J. Okay, it's two right here. So what I'll be doing is I will hide this one. Okay, click on this layer 1 down here, go to filter. Okay, go to blur, Gaussian blur. Okay, now it's too blurry, so I'm going to reduce this. Okay, I'm going to reduce this until the blemishes are barely noticeable. Okay, so I normally use 8. Okay, I normally use 8. Okay, sometimes you can use 10. Okay, but what I normally use is 8. Okay, depending on how you want your picture to be. This technique can also work if you maybe take a studio picture or you take a normal picture and still want to touch it up a little bit, you know, make the skin smooth and all that. Okay, so I normally use a radius of 8, so I'll go ahead and click OK. Okay, so I'll go right ahead and turn on the visibility of this first layer here. Okay, and then select it, go to image, go to apply image. You have something like this. Okay, what you will be doing is click on here, this layer here, and then select layer 1. Okay, now when you select layer 1, you go down to this blending and then drop it down, click on this arrow pointing down and select subtract. Okay, when you select subtract, in your own you might not have this scale and offset, so it's because I've already been using it, so that is why automatically it's saved like this. So but in your own, make sure that you set your scale at 2 and offset at 128. Okay, once you are done, every other thing here is okay, so just click OK. All right, so from here, come down here to the blending options, click on it and select linear light. Okay, once you do that, okay, just press on your enter so that you will not this place is highlighted, so just press enter, okay, so that you select it and it's gone. Okay, so I will click on this one, hold down on my control button and click on this to select these two layers. Okay, another thing that can make it work is this and the shift button. Okay, hold down on your shift button and click this one and it still does the same job. Okay, so now I'll be using Ctrl G, okay, to group it together. Okay, so here I'll open the group. Okay, select the first layer here. Once I'm selected the first layer here, I will zoom in. Okay, I will zoom in. Okay, so now what we are going to be doing is to clean off this spot first. So for me to do that, the shortcut is S. Okay, that is the clone stamp tool. Okay, so that is what I'll be using, so I can either increase the size with the brackets or decrease the size, okay, as the case may be. So what I'll be doing next is hold down on my alternate and select a good part of the skin. Okay, once I leave the alternate is like this. Once I hold it down, it comes to this, then I click to select this place. Okay, so use it and cover the, you can do this multiple times. Okay, select a place, cover, select a place until you cover you use it to cover up, remove all the pimples. Okay, that's the first step. So you click, okay, on a good place, and then you use it to remove the spots at that place. Okay, like this. It's not gonna take much of our time. So okay, so just take your time, okay, and do that. Okay, so I think this is fine. I actually think this is fine for now. Okay, so let me go up here and see if there are some here. Okay, there are some here, so let me just go ahead and remove that. Okay, so I think we are good to go here. Okay, so let me go ahead, and now you have something like this. This is the original picture. This is where we are so far. Okay, now let me drop these two. The next thing I'm going to be doing is come here. You select the layer below here. Okay, and then what I will be doing, okay, I will use the shortcut is L, okay, for the lasso tool. Okay, so I'll just come here, okay, use the lasso tool and map out this area like this. Okay, go to filter. So for you to map it, let me use Control this. For you to map out the area, just once you have your lasso tool selected, just click and hold down on your mouse, and then you drag it around, okay, and map out the area you want. Okay, so once you've done that, you go to filter, go to blur, go to Gaussian blur. Okay, so here what I normally use, depending on how good the skin is somewhere between 15, okay, 15 and 20. Okay, so I think 20 is fine here. I click OK. All right, so I can also do that here. So watch this. I can select these parts, okay, go to filter, okay, and 20. You see, it's gone. Another way for me to do that is, let me Control Z. Once you have this selected, all you can do is, because you already have the last filter you did here, okay, Gaussian blur is the very last one you did here, so pressing Control F will still give you that the same. Okay, so you see, you've ended up removing these blemishes, okay, and still maintaining the texture of the skin, okay, and still maintaining the color of the skin. Okay, so you can do this to every other part, okay, depending on what you want. I think this is too much. Control Z. I can go to filter and reduce the blur. This thing I can use 10, okay, because that place is not really bad. So these other places, just to smoothen it out, okay, Control F, okay, the 10 is fine, okay, just to smoothen it out. Okay, so this is it. Okay, you don't need any special plugin, you don't need anything. So this is before and this is after. Okay, with this, your picture still maintains its original texture, okay, and you are good to go. Okay, so in case you have a picture that has a whole lot of blemishes, and just make sure that, okay, you select the place, make sure that find the blur radius that works best for you. Okay, mine for this particular picture is 20. Okay, for your own it might be more than 20. Okay, depending, it might be more than, so it depends on what you actually want to achieve. Okay, so I think this is it, and that is all for this tutorial. Like I said, it's actually a very simple something, because I've actually seen a lot of people make remove blemishes, you know, photo touch and all that, and they end up messing up with the picture. Okay, so that is all for today's tutorial. It's a very simple tutorial. Okay, I really wanted to do this. So if you are a photographer, you take a picture and you want to touch up the skin and all that using Photoshop, this is for you. Okay, so that is how to turn this picture. That is how to turn this picture to this without messing with the skin texture. Okay, so thank you once more for joining us, and see you next time.